Evening, everybody. It's Monday evening. It's a little late, 7:10, and this is your closing comment. I'm going to give it to you fast. It's video number 917, and please hit that subscribe and the notify button. Okay, split market today with the Dow down 56 and the S&P up 19 and change, and the NASDAQ, the big winner, up 136.39. Russell was down 11 and change. Dow Jones Transport's down 0.5%, down 69. However, 1.4 to 1 down stocks on the NYSE, 1.2 to 1 down on the NASDAQ, and volume was a little bit higher, coming in at right around 4 billion. So the biggest movers and the biggest positive movers were AFRM, AFRM, which is the company that is doing the deal with Amazon. It was announced on Friday and was higher. The stock opened around 90 when I mentioned it this morning. Finished the day 99.59, up 31.69 or 46%. Also, we had Apple up $4.50 or 3%, and that added 30 points to the Dow. We had Microsoft up almost $4, 1.3%, or 26 Dow points, and Home Depot added another 25 Dow points. So right there, you have 81 Dow points, and we still closed down 55.96. But those stocks were strong. PayPal came out with an announcement that it is really heading into the SOFI kind of business. They already do crypto. Now they're talking about doing stock trades. The stock was 288.47, up 10.41. And GSAT, this is an interesting one. It was mentioned by an analyst today that GSAT, Global Star, may be a supplier to Apple for the iPhone 13. The stock was roughly $1.50, $1.47 yesterday. It traded as high as $2.42 today, and then after the close, after it had closed at around $2.35, came all the way back down to $1.78, and then popped back to 2.25. The last is 208, up 65 or 46%. It's interesting because, like Fight Club, doing business with Apple, the first rule of doing business with Apple is you don't discuss doing business with Apple. And these guys did, and they got the pop early this morning, but by the end of the day, even though it was up 46%, it had sold off. And it did the majority of the volume in the late trading after the regular hours had closed, because the low of the day at that point had been about $1.90, and it went all the way down to 178. So there's that. One more really interesting one, a medical software company, symbol RNXT. This company, 3 days ago on Thursday, did 1,850,000 units at $9. And the stock was kind of interesting. It really didn't do a lot the first or the second day. On the first day, it was actually down. It opened at 8.25, had a high of 8.5, and a low of 666, closing 7.25. Then on Friday, it got as high as 980 and as low as 750, closed 771. Today, it started on the downside at 736, traded down to 681, and then ran straight up to 1845. It's called Renovo RX Inc. As I said, it's a healthcare sector stock. And for the day, closed $14.08, up $6.37, 82.5%. No news. Okay. Um, as far as the Dow stocks go, we had 15 up, 14 down, and Verizon unchanged. As I said, the biggest winners were Apple, 30 Dow points, Microsoft, 26 Dow points, and Home Depot, 25 Dow points. On the downside, all financials and Boeing. Goldman Sachs, 40 off the Dow. American Express, 30 off the Dow. Boeing, 27 off the Dow. Travelers, TRV, 18 down. And JP Morgan, 17 Dow points. So, not great. This is, I think, a reflection of how far ahead the financials got on the rally in the bonds, and talking about tapering and then not tapering. And it was just not a good day for financials in general. In commodities, we had the oil, which is the chart on the screen. It was down all morning, came back. This was very hurricane related. Even though it will not take very long to get the drilling platforms working, it will take quite a bit longer, maybe weeks, to get some of the refineries back up. So gasoline was higher, heating oil was higher, and the oil finished pretty close to the high here at 69.21, as I said, up 47. We're about unchanged right now, 69.20, down 1. The gold was kind of interesting, not great, still stuck with this area of resistance in that 1820 area that we've discussed. Got up this morning as high as 1826 and then came right back in and closed pretty close to the low. Closed 1812.20, down $7.30 with a low of 1810. So 26.5 to 10, closing 12.20. Not great. Bitcoin was up, but tonight it's down 1,000. The dollar was down 4 cents, nothing really meaningful, and the bonds were again higher by 17/32, which is just over half a point. All right, everyone, there you go. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm hearing the Secretary of State, who is just blatantly full of shit, talk about what a great deal we did, what a great effort that this was to get all the Americans out, except all the Americans are not out, number one. And number two, all of the Afghani interpreters are not out. So, take the money and run, Sleepy Joe. All right, everyone, I'll be back first thing in the morning. Oh, one more. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Zoom beat both top and bottom lines, but gave poor guidance for Q3. The stock had closed 347.50, up 30 cents. Since then, it has traded all the way down to 304, and the last that I have, with 42 minutes to go, is 305, down 35.81, or 10.5%. So they beat top and bottom line, just gave poor guidance, and the stock, which is already well off the high, fell an additional 10% since the close. All right, everyone, I'll be back in the morning.